Good morning, students. Yesterday, I explained introduction of the Fourier series. What is the basic formula of the Fourier series and how to identify the methods of the Fourier series. My voice clarity on the voice clarity unante proceed avudam. My voice వినిపిస్తుందా? ఎవరో ఒకరు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వండి. Roll number 4. Roll number 4. వాయిస్ వినిపిస్తుంది చెప్పాలి. రోల్ నెంబర్ 8. 8.
సార్ వినిపిస్తుంది సార్.
వినిపిస్తుందా?
Yes, sir.
ఎస్ సార్.
Okay. Okay, last class I explained introduction of the Fourier series and how to identify the methods of the Fourier series. Here we have 4 different types of methods. One is Euler's, and second one is change of interval, and the third one is even or odd function, and the fourth one is half range series. Okay, how to identify these 4 methods? In the first method, the limits are like as 0 to 2 pi, and the change of interval, first we have to go to even or odd function. In even or odd function, the limits are minus pi to pi, minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, minus L to L. So same value, negative to positive, then it is clearly identified that it is even or odd function. In minus pi to pi, not the given function is even or not. మైనస్ పై టు పై దగ్గర మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఫంక్షన్ ఈవెన్ ఆడ్ రెండు అవ్వట్లేదు అంటే ఈ ఒక్క కేసును కూడా దేంట్లో సాల్వ్ చేస్తాం? యూలర్స్ మెథడ్ లో సాల్వ్ చేస్తాం. సో యూలర్స్ మెథడ్ 0 to 2 pi and minus pi to pi. This minus pi to pi not satisfy the even or odd function. Minus pi to pi యూలర్స్ లో ఎప్పుడు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేయాలంటే it is not satisfying the given function is either even nor odd. ఈవెన్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వట్లేదు, ఆడ్ సాటిస్ఫై అవ్వట్లేదు. But minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, minus L to L, it is not sufficient to use Euler's method. అవి Euler's method లో చేయడానికి పాసిబుల్ అవ్వవు. ఓన్లీ minus pi to pi, if fail minus pi to pi is fail in the even or odd. Minus pi to pi లిమిట్ ఈవెన్ ఆడ్ లో ఫెయిల్ అయినప్పుడు మాత్రమే మనం 0 to 2 pi అంటే Euler's method లో చేస్తాం. And the remaining change of interval. So how to identify the method change of interval? So in the writing limits 0 to 2 pi, minus pi to pi, minus L to L, minus 1 to 1, minus 2 to 2, and the remaining all limits are go to change of interval. So like a 0 to 2, 0 to 3, 2 to 3, 1 to 3. So except Euler's limit and except even odd limits, remaining all limits are containing in the change of interval. So 0 to 2 pi and even odd negative to positive limits, remaining all limits are containing the change of interval. How to identify the half range series? It is clearly mentioned in the question. The given problem in the statement is like as find the half range sine series of the given function or find the half range cosine series, like that. It is clearly given in the problem statement. Problem statement లో ఈ హాఫ్ రేంజ్ సైన్ సిరీస్ అనేది క్లియర్ గా మెన్షన్ చేస్తాడు. సో ఇట్ హ్యాస్ నో నీడ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫికేషన్. We have to only identify three methods. One is Euler's method. Euler's method limits must in 0 to 2 pi. Only one limit. Only 0 to 2 pi is the Euler's method. And in even odd function minus pi to pi, suppose minus pi to pi not satisfying the even or odd, then it is also we have to calculate in the Euler's method. Euler's method is direct interval is 0 to 2 pi. So direct interval is 0 to 2 pi. In the given problem, we have to notice that 0 to 2 pi as a limit of the problem, then it is solved in the Euler's method. Suppose the given limits is in the form minus pi to pi and it is not satisfying the conditions of even or not, then it is also calculated in the Euler's method. And negative to positive limit, then it is called clearly even or odd function. Half range series, it is clearly mentioned in the given problem. And the change of interval, not Euler's limit, not even or odd limits, and remaining all limits are go to change of interval. This is the identification of the problem. And next, here totally four types of methods. In the four methods, we have to classify it into two different methods. The first two methods are called full range waves. So the first two methods are is called the full range methods, and the last two methods are called half range methods. So what is full range and half range? The f of x has containing three different values: a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos nx and sigma bn sin nx. So a naught by 2 a n bn, this is called full range wave equation. These two first two methods are we have to calculate a naught by 2 a n bn. So completely in first two methods we find out the values of a naught, a n and bn. This is called the full range Fourier series. And the next two methods. Next two methods means even or odd function, half range sine series and cosine series. For example, in the limits are negative to positive, we have to find out the given function either even or odd. Suppose the problem is even, so the full range is split into two parts. One is a naught by 2 and a n, and another one is bn. So this is the cos. Cosine is always even because cos of minus theta equal to cos of minus theta equal to cos theta. So cos is always even, and the sine of minus theta equal to minus sine theta. So sine is a odd function. So we have to split the total interval a naught a n b n into two parts. F of x equal to first value a naught by 2. Here, no trigonometry function is a multiple. We have to write cos of 0x. So cos 0 equal to 1. And sigma an cos nx. And last one, sigma bn sin nx. So these two functions are as a multiple of cosine. Cosine is always a even function. That's why suppose if f of x is even, we have to find out these two values. The boxed value is called the even function. It is even or cosine function. Even or cosine. And the last box is called the odd or sine range. Half range cosine series, we have to find a naught and a n. Suppose f of x is even, it has also we have to find a naught, a n. Suppose the function is odd, we have to find only bn value. Or in the given statement is if half range sine series, we have to find the half range sine series. It has also we have to find out the bn value. So the total function a naught by 2 a and bn we have to split into two different types. First one is cosine series, second one is sine series. In the first term, we have to take as a multiple of cosine. There is no cosine term, so we have to write cos 0x. We know that cos 0 equal to 1. So the first a naught is also a cosine series, cosine multiple. Second term also cosine multiple. These two are even functions and sine is odd. This is called the odd function. So in first two methods, that first two methods are Euler's. We have to find out the three values a naught by 2, an, bn. And the second method, change of interval. In this method also, we have to calculate a naught by 2, an, bn. These two methods are called full range equations. And third method, even or odd function. Suppose f of x is even. What is the definition of even? Replace x by minus x in the question, we getting a plus x. So f of minus x is equal to f of x, then it is even. If f of x is even, we have to find out two values, a naught by 2, n. Or f of minus x equal to minus f of x, it is called the definition of odd function. In odd function, we have to calculate only bn. Okay. So even function is containing two values. Suppose f of x is even, we have to find out two values, a naught by 2 and an. And another way, we have to given the problem is cosine series, find the half range cosine series. In this way, we have to calculate a naught and an. Suppose f of x is odd, we have to find out only bn. The given problem statement is find the half range sine series. In this situation also, we have to find only bn. So only find out bn value is a short answer question. Full range value. So find out a naught by 2, an, bn. It is called an essay, and even odd also essay, and a half range series also essay question. Find out only bn value. It is like as a short answer. Okay. So go to problems. Once again, how to identify the methods? In first method, 0 to 2 pi, the given problem limits are in the 0 to 2 pi, it is clearly Euler's. Here L value pi, how to calculate the value of L? In the shortcut is just to average the limits. No need to take signs, either plus or minus. Don't take signs, we have to calculate only elements of average. 2 pi by 2, then L equal to pi. When L equal to pi, it is called the Euler's method. And second identification, change of interval. So no Euler's limit and no even odd limits. Remaining all limits are is called the change of interval. 1 to 2 like that. These two methods we have to calculate the full range equation. That full range means first value a naught by 2, second value an, third value bn. So these two methods are we have to lengthy process because three values we have to calculate. After two methods, either even or odd, it is easily calculated because it is half range series. One is a naught n and second one is bn. Okay. First we have to doing the problems in Euler's method. So we go to Euler's method. I'm sharing the required document. This is the definition and the general Fourier series expansion. Once again, I explain the basic formula. F of x equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos n pi x by L and bn sin n pi x by L. This is the basic formula of the Fourier series. We have to find out the values of a naught, an and bn. So this is the multiple of cos, so it has also multiple of cos because A naught by 2 is generally multiple in 1. We have to write 1 as a cos 0x. So first two functions are cosine function. Cos is always even. Your first two functions are cosine function or even function, and the last one is called the odd function. So we have to write the definition individually. A naught, an, bn, where a naught equal to the general formula is 1 by L integral c to c plus 2L. Every limit we have to compare the general limits. The general limits formation is c comma c plus 2L. So comparing the lower limits and upper limits, we have to calculate the L value. So every limit general notation is c comma c plus 2L. That's why here I am taking a naught equal to 1 by L integral c to c plus 2L f of x dx. Here in integration only f of x, because in a naught by 2 there is no trigonometry function as a multiple. That's why we have to calculate only f of x. In an 1 by L, same limits 1 by L and integral c to c plus 2L f of x dx. These are common, but the multiple of an in this series is cos n pi x by L. So here also we have to write the cos n pi x by L. And bn is also same process 1 by L integral c to c plus 2L f of x. In bn is a multiple of sin n pi x by L. So here we have to write sin n pi x by L into dx. This is the general basic formula of the Fourier series. First, one time I write the formula. This formula is f of x equal to f of x equal to a naught by 2 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. It is an infinite series a n cos n pi x by L plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L, where a naught formula is 1 by L. The general limits formation c to c plus 2L into f of x dx. There is no multiple of trigonometry is no multiple of a naught, so that's why here also only f of x. And an equal to same process 1 by L integral c to c plus 2L f of x. The multiple of an is cos n pi x by L. So we have to write cos n pi x by L into dx. Next, bn equal to only formula is very very important. Suppose in the given examination we have to write the formula, you getting 2 marks. The formula have 2 marks, so that's why I am writing the formula many times. Sin n pi x by L into dx. This is the fundamental or basic formula of the Fourier series. So every method we have to calculate the value of L and replacing L in the given basic formula. Automatically the formula is converted to your required method. So we have to find out the limit, find out the L value using the limits. The basic limits are c comma c plus 2L. Using c comma c plus 2L to comparing the given limits, find out the value of L. After finding the L value, we have to replace in the basic formula. Automatically the basic formula is converted into the your required formula. So we know that in the Euler's formula L equal to pi. The limits are 0 to 2 pi. We have to find out the average. 0 plus 2 pi by 2, we getting the L value pi. So replace L equal to pi. The formula is changed into the Euler's formula. So I am replacing the value of pi. So all erasing pi values. Okay. So totally I replace L equal to pi. In f of x, a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos n pi x by L. Here L equal to pi. And sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin n pi x by L. L means pi. In the formula of a naught 1 by L, 1 by L means 1 by pi. The given limits 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. And the an formula 1 by L, 1 by L means 1 by pi integral 0 to 2 pi f of x cos n pi x by L. So L equal to pi. And the last bn value 1 by L, L equal to pi in the limits 0 to 2 pi f of x sin n pi x by L, L equal to pi. Now we have to cancellation of pi. The angle pi cancel. Here also angles pi cancel. All denominator and numerator angle pi's are cancel. And remaining formula is f of x equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity cos nx, only cos nx, plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. Here also cos nx sin nx. Okay, cos nx sin nx. So this is the formula of Euler's method. So f of x equal to a naught by 2 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity b n sin nx, where a naught equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x dx and a n equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x into cos nx and b n equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x into sin nx. So taking one problem. Okay, in Euler's formula, the given limits 0 to pi or minus pi to pi. Minus pi to pi is not a direct method. It is indirect method. First minus pi to pi, we have to go to even or odd function. Then checking is f of x is even or not. Suppose f of x is not even or odd, then we have to calculate these limit in the Euler's formula. Minus pi to pi అనేది మీకు ఈవెన్ ఆర్ ఆడ్ లో ఈవెన్ ఫంక్షన్ ని ఆడ్ ఫంక్షన్ ని ఫెయిల్ చేసినప్పుడు మాత్రమే this minus pi to pi go to Euler's formula. So clearly Euler's formula is interval is 0 to 2 pi direct limit, and indirect limit is also available, that is minus pi to pi. In the minus pi to pi, first we have to not satisfy the even or odd function. Okay, the first problem. Observe that the statement of the first problem is find a Fourier series to represent x minus x square from the limits minus x equal to minus pi to x equal to pi. So the given function x minus x square taking as f of x. Let us take the given problem as f of x, x minus x square, and the limits starting from minus pi and ending from pi. So the limits are minus pi to pi. Same limits starting from minus to positive, then clearly these limit we have to identify this problem is even or odd function. First we have to find out is f of x is even or odd. So the definition of even or odd function, to replace x by minus x, replace x by minus x to the entire f of x. Right side also replace x by minus x, here also minus x whole square. Now simplify it, minus x minus of minus x whole square, that equal to x square. So minus x square, it is not f of x, because the f of x equal to x minus x square. minus x square is not f of x. So we have to common minus on right side, and the minus of the remaining value is x plus x square. The minus after in brackets value is not f of x. So x plus x square is also not f of x, because f of x is x minus x square. F of minus x we getting minus x minus x square. It is not equal to f of x. And common to minus in the right hand side, we getting x plus x square. It is also not f of x. In both conditions, we have to fail the even or odd function. F of minus x is not equal to f of x, and f of minus x is not equal to minus f of x. These two conditions are failed, then the problem is go to Euler's method. So this is called the indirect method. When the given function minus f of x equal to f of x is even, and f of minus x equal to minus f of x, it is odd. But the given problem x minus x square is not satisfy these two conditions, because the limits are negative to positive. When the given limits are negative to positive as same value, we have to check is f of function is even or odd. But the condition two conditions are failed, then we have to go to Euler's method. In the Euler's method, first we have to find the L value. So in minus pi to pi, I told one shortcut. That shortcut is find out the average of the given limits. No need to take signs. So first limit pi and second limit also pi, divided by 2, 2 pi by 2. So 2 2 cancel. So L equal to pi. When L equal to pi, this formula is called Euler's method. So already I explained the Euler's method, replacing L equal to pi in the basic formula. In f of x equal to a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n pi pi cancel cos nx plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity b n sin nx. This is called the main series of the Euler's formula. In the Euler's formula, we have to calculate a naught by 2, a n and b n, where a naught equal to 1 by L, here L equal to pi, integral c to c plus 2L. The given limits minus pi to pi f of x dx. That equal to 1 by pi, integral minus pi to pi, f of x means x minus x square into dx. So solve this problem in whiteboard. Okay, a naught equal to 1 by pi, integral given limits minus pi to pi, f of x value x minus x square into dx. We have to separate the integration of two functions. One is minus pi to pi x dx, and another one is minus pi to pi x square dx. Applying the even odd integration. In the integration has also even odd. So example, integral minus a to a f of x dx. In the limits of the integration is negative to positive. So suppose f of x is even, we have to write 2 into 0 to a f of x dx. F of x is odd, then it is called 0. So how to check is f of function is even or odd? Same process, replace x by minus x, we getting f of x, then it is even. Replace x by minus x, we getting minus f of x, it is called odd. In the integration limits are negative to positive, then we have to check is even or odd. Clearly x power 1, so x power n is x power 1, 1 is odd number, so it is an odd function. it is odd function, so the limit is 0. X square, the power is 2, 2 is even, clearly it is even function. Now we have to write the even function from the definition, 0 to pi. So 2 into integral 0 to pi x square dx. And 1 by pi minus 2 into integral of x square x cube by 3 in the limits 0 to pi. So minus 2 by 3 pi into replacing upper limit pi cube. Pi cancel in pi cube in pi square times minus 2 pi square by 3. This is called the A naught. We have to find out the A naught by 2. So dividing 2 on both sides. So minus pi square by 3 is A naught by 2 value. Okay, first value we have to calculate it. That is A naught by 2 equal to minus pi square by 3. Then go to second value an. First we have to write the formula of an. The formula of an equal to 1 by L. Here L equal to pi and integral c to c plus 2L. Given limits minus pi to pi f of x. Given problem x minus x square into cos nx dx. To separate the integration and cos to two functions, 1 by pi into integral minus pi to pi x into cos nx dx minus integral minus pi to pi x square into cos nx dx. Here also we have to find out the even or odd function because the limits is minus pi to pi, negative to positive. So x power 1 is odd, so x power 1 is odd. Cos is always even because cos of minus theta equal to cos theta. So this is called the x is odd into cos is even. Odd into even, taking odd as a minus 1 and taking even as a plus 1. So minus into plus minus, minus is a odd. So the total function is odd. So how to calculate the easily? First to find out the individually. X is odd function, x is odd into cos is even. We have to take odd is minus and even is plus, minus into plus, it equal to minus. The final result is in minus, so minus means odd. In the interval negative to positive, the function f of x is odd, then the integration is completely 0. So the first integration is 0. It is simple way to calculate the problem. It is only possible when the limits are negative to positive. Negative to positive is possible. 0 to 2 pi, 0 to 1, 0 to 3, 1 to 2. It is not possible in this method. Next, minus. Here also the limits are negative to positive and calculate the function f of x is completely even or odd. X square, the power of x is 2, 2 is even. So the first function is even and cos is always even. So even into even is plus, plus into plus, that is also plus. Plus means even. When f of x is even, we have to write the integration minus pi to pi as 2 into integral 0 to pi into x square cos nx dx. So write the constant term in the outside minus 2 by pi and the required value 0 to pi x square cos nx dx. We have to find out the integration as integral of uv. Taking Euler principle and we have to solve the problem in the integration by parts method. In the integration by parts, first we have to identify the first function from the Euler principle. In the Euler principle, the terms are Euler. I means inverse trigonometric. In the given problem, there is no inverse trigonometric. Next one is logarithmic. There is no log function in the problem. Next one is algebraic. The algebraic stands for x square, y square, x plus y something. So here x square is available. So the first preference is called x square. These expansion we have to simplify easily taking a shortcut. So the order of reference we have to take is x square. Taking x square is directly and the derivative of x square 2x and again derivative of 2x equal to 2. So taking the first preference value x square, derivative of x square equal to 2x and the derivative of 2x equal to, and after the derivative of 2 equal to 0. So we have to stop the constant value. And write the signs alternatively. The first sign is always positive, and the next sign is negative, and the next sign is positive. In the second stage is we have to write the signs alternatively. First is always positive, next minus, next plus. The x square work is completed. Then go to trigonometry function. So it is completely opposite work of the x square. మనం ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కి ఏదైతే వర్క్ చేసామో దానికి కంప్లీట్ గా ఆపోజిట్ రాయాలి. సో వాట్ ఈస్ ది వర్క్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్? వీ హ్యావ్ టు టేక్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ డైరెక్ట్లీ ఇన్ ది ఆన్సర్. ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ని డైరెక్ట్ గా తీసేసుకున్నాం, సో ఇక్కడ తీసుకోవద్దు. కాస్ ఎన్ ఎక్స్ ఈజ్ నాట్ టేకింగ్ డైరెక్ట్లీ. అండ్ సెకండ్ ఆపోజిట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఎక్స్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ కి డెరివేటివ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసాం. వీ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాల్కులేట్ ది డెరివేటివ్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్. సో ఆపోజిట్ ది నెక్స్ట్ ఫంక్షన్. సో కాస్ ఎన్ ఎక్స్ కి డెరివేటివ్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొద్దు, ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేద్దాం. So integral of cos nx sin nx by n and integration of parenthesis, the total parenthesis value bracket లో ఉన్న వాల్యూ మొత్తానికి ఇంటిగ్రేషన్. Integral of sin nx minus cos nx by n square and integral of bracket value minus cos nx by n square that is equal to minus sin nx by n cube. This is the single line statement. It is calculated easily. I repeat once again. First, we have to find out the first order preference from the Euler principle. In the Euler principle, we have to preference x square because x square is the algebraic term. In Euler principle, the first preference is the x square. Taking x square is directly and find out the derivative when the derivative is 0. So x square derivative 2x and 2x derivative 2. After that 2 derivative 0, then we have to stop at a constant value 2. So and in the second stage, calculate uh, applying the signs. The first sign is positive and second sign is negative and the third sign is positive. So signs are alternatively. After that, go to the work of second function. The second function is cos nx. It is completely reverse of the first function. In x square is taking directly, cos nx is not taking directly, and x square has doing derivative, so cos nx has doing integration. So first we have to find out the cos nx integration. The integral of cos nx is sin nx by n. Then it is the first term of the series, sin nx by n. In the brackets, sin nx by n, the integration of sin nx by n, it is minus cos nx by n square, and again integration minus cos nx by n square integration minus sin x by n cube. After that, we have to replace the limiting values. The upper limit is pi and the lower limit is 0. We know that in sine function, sine 0 is 0 and sine pi is also 0. In the sine function, the lower limit and the upper limit, both limits are 0 because sin n pi 0, sin 0, 0. The upper limit is pi, it is sine function 0, and lower limit 0. In substituting 0 in x, so that is also 0. So we cancel the sine functions easily and write the remaining function, replacing by limits. So minus 2 by pi as a constant and the remaining value minus 2 by n square into cos nx. So cos n pi minus lower limit cos 0. Close the bracket. Minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4 by pi into n square cos n pi. So cos pi, the odd angle of cos is minus and even angle of cos is plus. So cos pi minus 1, cos 2 pi plus 1, cos 3 pi minus 1, cos n pi. Here n is not even nor odd. So minus 1 power n and cos 0, 1. Okay. Finally, the value is 4 by pi n square minus 1 power n minus 1. Suppose n is even, it is equal to 0. N is odd, minus 8 by pi n square. Suppose n is even. The best example of even is 2. Taking n value to simplify it. 4 by pi n square minus 1 whole square minus 1. So minus 1 whole square equal to plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 it is 0 when n is even. N is even. Taking n is even, and next taking n as odd. So minus 1 and minus 1. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. So minus 2 into 4 that equal to minus 8 by minus 8 by pi n square. N is odd. Finally, the value of an we have to write an equal to 0. N is even. Minus 8 by pi n square. N is odd. Similarly, we have to find out the value of Bn. So the formula of Bn is Bn equal to 1 by L, 1 by pi, integral minus pi to pi, f of x. So f of x equal to x minus x square into sin nx. So to separate the integration under sin nx to the function f of x, integral minus pi to pi x into sin nx dx minus integral pi to pi x square into sin nx dx. Okay. Next, calculate the given function is even or odd because the integration limits are negative to positive. X power 1 kabatti it is odd. Sin is always odd. Odd into odd. Taking odd as minus and again odd is minus. Minus into minus plus. So it is even. So the function minus pi to pi x sin x is even. The function is converted to 2 into integral 0 to pi x sin nx minus x square is even, so even is positive, and sin nx is odd minus plus into minus it is minus, so the total term is 0. In the second function is completely odd function. In the limit 0 to minus pi to pi, the function is odd, then clearly the integration is completely 0. So the find out value 2 by pi integral 0 to pi x sin nx dx. So we have to calculate the function in the Euler principle. Taking Euler principle, we have to give the preference of x, taking x as directly and apply the derivative. So 2 by pi is constant. Taking x directly, derivative of x equal to 1 and derivative of 1 equal to 0, we have to stop at a constant. And the second stage is write the signs alternatively. First sign is positive and second sign is negative. And apply the opposite work of the second function. Taking sin nx so is not directly, calculate the integration of sin nx. Sin nx integration minus cos nx by n, this value right in the brackets, and after that the integration of bracket value that equal to minus cos nx by n equal to minus sin nx by n square in the limit 0 to pi. We have to replace the limits, upper limit and lower limit. We know that sin n pi is 0 and sin 0 is 0. The completely sin function is 0. So replace only the limits in cosine function. Replacing upper limit x equal to pi, write minus and n is outside, x cos nx in the limit 0 to pi. So minus 2 by pi n, pi cos n pi, and the lower limit replace x equal 0, then it is 0. Pi pi cancel. Minus 2 by n cos n pi. Bn value minus 2 by n cos n pi equal to minus 1 power n. So this is called the Bn. Substituting a0, a and bn in the f of x. So f of x equal to a0 by 2 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. So replacing the calculated value a0, a and bn in the f of x, it is called the required result. ఓకే, ఇది ప్రాబ్లం. నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఇంకా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చెప్తాను. ప్రజెంట్ ఈ ప్రాబ్లం చూసుకోండి, మీకు ఆల్రెడీ షేర్ చేశాను. ఓకే, ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ రైజ్ యువర్ హ్యాండ్స్.